Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kat, and today we are going to be doing the Two Looks One palette. We're going to be doing the Naked Ultraviolet palette, which is their purple, it's purples and some peaches, some light browns and some duochromes. We got a duochrome green and a duochrome peach. So this is what the outside packaging looks like. This is what the back looks like. You have all of the shadows and the brush that comes with it. I did do a live swatch video, so I will link it up there and leave it in the description below. I also started a second channel. It is also beauty related. I will leave that below. And I started an Instagram for my beauty related social media. So all of my Instagram posts will be on there. It'll link to my Twitter, and it will have links for the videos from this channel and from my other channels, so it won't be as confusing where to find any of the stuff that I post. So I will be keeping that up to date, so I will leave that also in the description box. So yeah, I have the new YouTube channel, which is Kat Loves Beauty, and then I have the Instagram, which is KittyKatBeauty, if I remember correctly. So those will be linked down below. And like I said, we will be doing two looks with the palette. I also got a new highlighter. I bought this from the Ipsy, one of the Ipsy, either the showroom or the charm room or the whatever the other whatever they call the other store. I bought it from one of the I think it was the charm room, because I have so many charms because of them messing things up and reviewing stuff, and a few people subscribed using my code, so you get points also to your account towards the charm room. So I got this company. It's IBY Beauty. I've never heard of them. This is their Radiant Glow highlighter. It says, get glowing. Our ultra fine high impact formula will pop and pop. This is why you don't put same color tones against each other. Pop all your favorite features. This is cruelty free. IBY Beauty is the name of the company, and this is 3 grams, and I think this is a travel size, if I remember seeing correctly. The color is Pink Pearl. There's no little mirror on it, but this is what the highlight looks like. Let's swatch. I think it's kind of like one of those, it's like a champagne with a little bit of a pinky color. It's not a duochrome. It's not quite pink, but it's not quite champagne. So it's like a mix between the two. So let's try that on the cheeks, because I don't have any highlighter on. So I'm going to be using my setting brush from Real Techniques. All right, lightly tap that off and see what this looks like. I can see the pigment flying off. Maybe this needs to be more of a tapped on highlighter. It's pretty, but it's not like, you know, an intense alien glow kind of highlight, which is the type of highlight I prefer. If I put a cream underneath this, this would definitely pop more. That is a really good trick if you buy a highlighter and it's not pigmented enough for you. If you put a cream on underneath and then apply it, it will be a lot more pigmented and it will last a lot longer. And then also applying it wet will help. I don't have any setting spray and I'm being lazy, so. And this is with just buffing it, and the other side is tapping both sides. Like there's a glow, but I don't feel like it's like a blinding glow. It does build up, but it doesn't build up to that alien glow that I like. But it does build up a little. I would probably say the best bet would be either apply it, you know, with a wet brush or with a cream underneath it. It is a pretty color. I'm glad that I didn't pay any money for it because I got it for free with all the charm points I have. And, well, just hit the chin. So that's what the highlight looks like. It's not anything special to me. So I don't, you know, if you see this, I don't think it's a must-have. Okay, so we're going to do 2 looks, 1 palette, and I need a sip of my iced tea. This only has 1 gram of sugar in this, and it's sweet tea, and it tastes like there is a lot more sugar in here. This is by Super Tea Socorro Sweet, and I love their flavors, and yeah, I think they are a really good company that there is low sugar and low calories in this, and it's actually like a healthy drink for you. I am not sponsored. I wish I was, but I love their beverages. There's like only like a certain few that I like, but they have a ton of ton of flavors, but that's usually the way I am. I only like a few flavors out of like a ton. I'm very, I guess, picky or boring when it comes to food. So, let's see. I primed this eye using my CoverGirl primer, and I guess we are going to start with, I wish that they had put more darker purple mattes in here and a few more purples. It is a nice palette, but if you're going to call it ultraviolet, I definitely think that you need more purples in here, and you definitely need more mattes in here. I'm going to, and this is the brush you get. The brush is actually pretty good. I'm going to go in with a different brush. I just organized all my brushes. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna go in with the color. What am I gonna do? I am going to go in with the color Digital. It is a shimmer color, but I'm not afraid to put shimmer colors in the crease. I know a lot of people don't like to do that, but I don't mind. And it's looking actually like more of a satin, so maybe it could be blended out. I've used a few colors in here, not a lot, but I've used a few. And this digital color is, it's, let me do a swatch of it. It's like a dark brown plummy color, I would call it. So let's just get that packed on, and then we'll blend. Okay. So I would call this more of a satin color, not a metallic shimmer. So you can definitely blend the shimmer out, which I'm going to do in 1 second with a fluffier brush. I just wanted to kind of get the placement of the shadow. Okay, now we're gonna take a fluffy blending brush and just go in there. Okay, yeah, definitely if you blend this out, it will become, it still has a hint of shimmer, but it will, you really won't see it unless you're up close. Okay, so now we have that dark brown color. I'm going to take, hold on 1 second. Okay, I just needed something that I could wipe the brush off on. So then I'm going to go in with the color Optimize, which is this very pastel lilac color, and in my mind this is gonna work. We'll see if does it actually work. Actually, it did. See, that's what's the cool thing about makeup. Okay. I like the way it came out with that purple on top. I need to fix my brows. They're getting a little bushy. I have to not overpluck them. Okay. So, yeah, I just feel like doing half a crease right now. Okay, then we're going to go in, and on the lid, I'm going to take the color, I'm going to take the color, first I'm going to take the color Warning, this pinky purple, and then I'm going to take Cyberpunk, and I don't know if I'm just going to put it in the center or if I'm going to do it all over the lid. So let me just grab a flat brush to do that. Warning, from what I remember, is not the most opaque of colors, yeah. So I think this is going to be more of a base type color. And then put Cyberpunk over the top. This palette, it's not the most pigmented, but it is. I remember I heard Lauren May Beauty talking about this. I forgot who she said she heard say this, but that like the colors, you know, they shouldn't be like pigmented like I'm trying to think of something really pigmented that I like besides Jeffree Star. Besides like Colored Rain, or Juvia's Place. These are more like washes of color, but I have the Honey palette, and that definitely shows up, but the Honey palette is like yellows and goldens, so I don't know if that's a difference. The shades, I didn't try the Cherry Naked palette. I did try the Heat. It's alright. It definitely, it is pigmented, but it's also more like, I'm gonna use my finger to get the rest of this. It's definitely, again, it's a neutral color, the kind of brick red, kind of, yeah, that brick red shade. Purple is, you know, purples aren't really neutrals, but I could see how they're like maybe trying to let people, you know, who want just a light wash of color have a palette that has that option. Which, I mean, that's cool then. I could understand it, but then you have to go in understanding that this is not going to be the most pigmented palette. You know, you will get looks from it, but it's not going to be, you know, like a Natasha Denona pigmented, you know, getting a Natasha Denona palette or a Colored Rain palette. You know, it's not going to be the same thing. All right, now we're going to take Cyberpunk All Over, which is a purple with glitter. And again, I think I'm going to want to use my finger to apply the color. Yeah, we're going to want to use the finger. And I'm not really getting that much of a difference. Well, it is making it more on the purple side. It's taking that pink out of the other, of that warning shade. It's an okay palette. I'm not like dying in love with it. This would probably be a companion palette for me. Okay. And then just take that and just smoke it out and blend it. Okay, so that is what kind of is matching how my hair is fading, which is pretty cool. I did not do that on purpose. So now we're going to take the color, I'm gonna take the color Purple Dust, and we're gonna put that on the lower lash. So let me get a flat brush. This color I like. I've worn it on the lid. And again, a lot of these shades have micro glitter in them, which Urban Decay is kind of known for, which some people love and drive some people nuts. If you don't like micro shimmer, a lot of these shades have it in them, so that might be another deterrent for you. And I do kind of feel like you do have to spend time building the color up. Yeah, it's not, you know, the most pigmented shades. Alright. And my stupid contacts are drying out. Alright. That is a pretty color. And it is blending out nicely on the lower lash. I'm gonna just bring it up so we keep that kind of cat eye shape. Alright, so that is what the color Purple Dust looks like on the bottom. Now we're going to go on to the brow bone, and I'm going to take the color, what am I going to do on the brow bone? I'm going to take this really, let me see, yeah, this really light kind of, it's a satin cream with like a touch of peach in it. I'm going to use it on the brow bone. Sorry. Don't mean to be blocking with the mirror if I was before. I need a different brush for that. Alright. Okay, there we go. So that color is a little kind of, it's dusty. It's fallen all over the place when I'm applying it. But I'm not getting fallout really, except that one color was just falling a little bit all over the place, but it wasn't horrible. So that is, I just wanted a subtle shimmer on the brow bone. And then on the inner corner, I'm going to take the color, I'm going to take the color Daze, which is this kind of peachy, goldish, duochrome, if I remember right. Okay. And just place that there. That does match nice with the purple, actually. Okay. It definitely is a palette that you kind of have to work to get the look that you like, but and again, if you're looking for a really, really pigmented look, I don't think this is the eyeshadow palette for you, but I think you definitely can get a nice look out of it. I'm going to go and prime this eye, and then we will do another look. So I will go and prime that eye and be right back. Okay, guys, I have primed my eyes again with the CoverGirl primer, and I am going to go into the crease with, I'm gonna go in with the color Mind Slip, which is this peachy color, and then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Hacked to deepen the color up. So we're gonna take mind slip. It is kicking up in the pan, and this is a little bit more closer to my skin tone than I thought it would be. And I thought it had a little bit more of an orange tinge to it, but it's more now of a transition. So, at the beginning of the year, I was talking about how I was going to, well, I had to get a bunch of dental work done, and I was getting estimations and, you know, seeing a few, dentists and periodontists, because I have to see the, they have to do some grafting in my, work that I have to get done, because I finally was able to go to, I found the doctor that I want. They have amazing doctors who all graduated from NYU recently. I think they're younger than I am, not by a lot, but I think like maybe 5 years, because I'm 39, so I think they're probably like 35. But they're very experienced, and they have another practice in Manhattan. And when I got the estimate of what it was going to cost to do my teeth, I nearly passed out. I knew it was going to be expensive, but I did not realize it was going to be that expensive. I'm going to probably start a GoFundMe up for it, because my mom, my lovely mother, is helping me out with it. I think, and I think it too. I think it has a part to do with my anxiety and some other mental stuff that's going on. So to get what I thought I wanted to do, which was to get all implants, that's going to be $70,000 for everything. But what I'm going to get is, it's going to be, so I think it's 4 implants on the top. So it would be in front, and then 4 implants on the bottom that would also be on the front. And then in the back, they do like this snap-on denture type thing. And that's going to be close to $50,000. And my mom, I think, is going to like be taking a loan out or doing something where she's borrowing money, or she's taking out from an IRA, or she's taking money from somewhere that I don't want her to be taking money from. So I really would like to be able to contribute as much as I can, and unfortunately right now I only work a part-time job. I barely make enough money for, you know, I barely make enough money that if there was a disaster again, I would be screwed. So I am in the process of applying for another job. I don't want to jinx it. Sorry, I'm talking, not doing makeup. I'm going to go in with the hacked color, and I am going to go back to school, but I need money for that too. And my mom again said she would help me with that. I feel horrible, just taking from her, and I definitely want to set up a GoFundMe or something for the dental work, and at least be able to pay it, half of it, you know, split it with her, or, you know, make the money on there and she doesn't have to pay a dime of it, because my mother is one of those amazing mothers that will do anything for her kid, but I just, that amount of money, I really can't take it from her. But this is, you know, work that has to be done, and I've shopped around, and that this is, you know, it's gonna be the standard price. And I know some people will probably be like, well, why don't you go to Jersey, or out of state? One, I don't drive, and two, I wouldn't be able to drive. I mean, my mom could probably come up here and, you know, help me out on those days where I had surgery, but going out of state really isn't an option like doing Jersey or Pennsylvania. I would have to like take time off and stay up there if the, you know, for doing the oral surgeries and stuff. So, and this brown really isn't showing up either. So I definitely think I'm gonna have to set up a GoFundMe and stuff and do some fundraising, because I feel horrible having my mom, you know, pay that much money. Alright, let me try a different brush. I haven't been doing crease makeup work in a hot minute, so it's, I feel like I'm starting over again. Okay, so there we go. I used Mind Slip and then hacked on the crease, and I have a very light shade, so that's not gonna make a very dark shade on the crease. You're gonna have to bring in a darker brown. Let me just do one more layer, and this is just gonna be packing on. Man, my poor cats had to go through medical procedures, and now I'm gonna have, it's gonna be And it's gonna be like at least, I think, 6 months to a year to, you know, get this from start to completion. So, and I'm also going to be working and hopefully being able to go back to school. And yeah, I definitely think because I'm really not, and also I'm not working the nightclub job that I had before, that I definitely, if that was an option, I would be, well, those jobs probably aren't even making money because a lot of people don't have that type of money to be spending on going out and, you know, on alcohol and all that junk. So, oh, my earring cuff doesn't want to stay on. Alright, so that it's on me, a very light kind of mid-tone, light mid-tone brown. So you're definitely gonna want to you know, use a darker color in the crease because you're not going to get it with the mattes you have in here. Okay, now we're going to take the color, I'm going to take the color Lucid, that really cool green duochrome color, and we're going to place that all over the lid. And I think we're gonna have to go with the fingers again. It seems, yeah, with this palette, seems that you need to use your fingers here for a good application. And then go in with the brush to kind of touch up the corner areas you couldn't get. Alright. I love these green, these white base, this green, white base duochromes. Okay. And that's fine because we'll be putting a different color in the inner corner. Okay, now I'm gonna take the color VR and we're going to, let's see first what it looks like just on the center of the lid. Not really showing up. Let's put a lot on the finger. Okay, this color does not really want to show up over the color that I put on. So, I mean, so these colors don't seem to layer well, which I haven't had this problem with a palette for a long time. And it kind of got green everywhere. Didn't really mean to. But, oops, sorry. Kind of knocked the camera there. Don't fall, don't fall. I saved it from falling onto the floor. So that color VR doesn't really want to, yeah, play nicely with Lucid. I'm gonna take the color, I'm trying to think, is there any other color? Yeah, Euphoric, I don't think I used that. Yeah, I'm gonna take Euphoric and we're gonna put that on the lower lash. Yeah, this palette definitely, it had so much promise, but it did not live up to it, in my opinion. And I feel like you're not going to be able to get a ton of looks out of this. This is going to be a palette that you're just going to get, you know, 3 or 4 of the same looks from it. So it's not a versatile palette at all. And the colors really aren't pigmented. They don't layer well together. And of course my contact gets dried out. On the inner corner, let's take Optimized and put that on the inner corner. Which is just blending out into nothing. Definitely would use a white base. Okay, if you pack it on, you'll be able to see it. Use a white base also with these to get the pigmentation to really pop. And then on my brow bone, I'm going to take Mind Slipped and just kind of bring my skin tone back up here. So these are the 2 finished looks. I would not waste my money on this palette. You can get these colors so easily in other palettes. These colors aren't pigmented. They don't really layer well, and you're not going to be able to get a lot of color stories from this. So if I were you, I would definitely get any other purple palette. The Violets palette from Juvia's Place is really good. Milani has a purple palette, and it's kind of got like some blues. It's got like a range of like purple based colors in there, so that's drugstore and affordable. And the Juvia's Place mini palette is also affordable. So Wet n Wild's VI Purple, that is a dupe for the Natasha Denona Lila palette, and it's more pigmented and is more versatile and blendable than this palette. So unfortunately, I think this palette, you know, it could have been such a great palette, but Urban Decay's got to get improve their formula and get it together, because they used to be such an awesome brand and I don't know what happened. So I would say save your money, do not get this palette, and maybe I'll do a palette I'll do a video where we can kind of dupe this out. I kind of want to do that as a series. Maybe I'll start it on my second channel. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. If you got this palette, let me know what you think of it and what your experience with it is. And if you are disappointed in it like I am. And like I said, I have the second channel that I've started. I will leave that in the description box, and I will leave my new Instagram that will just have all anything pertain to social media on that Instagram. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good night. Bye, guys.